Summer Spellman came under even greater suspicion in the latest episode of Coronation Street as detectives questioned her over an important clue connected to Theo's murder. D.S. Connor Swain brought Summer into the police station after officers discovered a brooch belonging to her inside the flat, shared by Todd and Theo. Although Summer firmly denied any involvement in Theo's death, the explanation she gave did little to completely clear her name. During the episode, D.S. Connor Swain stopped Summer on the street and requested that she come in for formal questioning. Once at the station, the detective confronted her about the brooch recovered from the apartment where Theo had been living before he was killed. After police showed her a photo from Carla and Lisa's wedding in which she was wearing the accessory, Summer admitted that the brooch did belong to her. However, she insisted she had not visited the flat on the night Theo died and suggested he may have found the brooch somewhere nearby before taking it home himself. As more information continues to surface, though, Summer's story is beginning to look increasingly questionable. The brooch has become one of the strongest clues in the investigation so far, with police now directly linking the item back to Summer. Viewers already know that Summer returned to the flat that evening, as earlier scenes from the Murder Week episodes showed her going back there. One possibility is that she accidentally dropped the brooch while hurrying out of the apartment after whatever took place inside. While that alone does not prove she killed Theo, it certainly adds to the suspicion surrounding her. Summer also misled D.S. Connor Swain when she claimed she had not been near the flat that night. Fans of the soap know this is untrue because viewers previously watched her confront Theo there, while George also saw her heading towards the building. Whether Summer is hiding a much darker secret or simply panicking because she realizes how guilty everything appears, the lie has only deepened suspicions against her. Another major warning sign is the journal entry previously discovered by George and Christina. In the diary, Summer wrote about wanting to put a gun to Theo's head. While those words do not necessarily mean she acted on the violent thoughts, they do show she held a great deal of anger towards him. Then again, Theo had upset many people in Weatherfield, and Summer was far from the only resident with a reason to hate him. There is also the question of whether someone planning a murder would really leave behind written evidence that could easily be discovered by others. Meanwhile, Summer's sudden decision to attend university in America has also sparked further suspicion. The timing of her plans has led some people to wonder if she is attempting to leave before the investigation begins closing in on her. Of course, it could simply be an unfortunate coincidence that the opportunity arrived shortly after Theo's death. But as suspicion around Summer continues to grow, many viewers are beginning to question whether there is more to her behavior than she is letting on. Fans of Coronation Street have been calling for the return of Carla Connor Swain after noticing the character has seemingly vanished from screens following her recent wedding storyline. The much-loved character, played by Allison King, is set to celebrate 20 years on the cobbles later this year, although romance has rarely gone smoothly for Carla during her time in Weatherfield. However, things finally appeared to be improving recently when Carla tied the knot with DS Lisa Swain in scenes aired last month on the ITV soap. As viewers were reminded during the episode, Carla has walked down the aisle several times before, including marrying Peter Barlow twice over the years. There was almost disaster before the ceremony could even begin, after flooding at the Chariot Square Hotel threatened to ruin the big day, with the chaos secretly caused by Carl Webster. After receiving encouragement from Ryan Connor, Lisa came up with a last-minute plan to save the wedding. She persuaded Carla to abandon her plans to stay home before taking her back to the hotel, where she revealed the ceremony would still go ahead after all. Lisa's daughter Betsy, Carla's nephew Ryan, and Roy Cropper were all present to witness the emotional moment as the couple officially became wives. But the surprises did not stop there. Shortly after the ceremony, Sally Metcalf deliberately triggered the underworld factory alarm, forcing Carla to head into work, despite it being her wedding day. When Carla arrived at the factory, she discovered friends and family waiting inside for a surprise wedding celebration, with Lisa also left stunned by the secret reception organized in their honor. The episode also marked a major moment in Coronation Street history, as it became the first successful wedding between two women ever shown in Weatherfield. Despite the milestone scenes, many fans have complained online that Carla has barely been seen since the wedding, while Lisa remains heavily involved in the investigation into Theo Silverton's murder. Several viewers shared their frustration on social media, with many saying they wanted to see more of Carla's newlywed life as Carla Connor Swain, and hoped the character would return to screens soon. Coronation Street has finally confirmed that Jodie Ramsey is secretly manipulating Daniel Osborne after revealing she is the mystery person tormenting him online through the anonymous Truth Teller account. Daniel, portrayed by Rob Mallard, has recently faced growing criticism online ever since the truth emerged about his partner Megan Walsh grooming Will Driscoll. During the latest episode, Daniel was spending time with Jodie at the Viaduct Bistro while reading through hateful comments posted in response to messages from the Truth Teller account. One cruel post even suggested that Daniel deserved to be locked up alongside Megan. Jodie encouraged him not to pay attention to the abuse, although Daniel admitted he was beginning to doubt his earlier belief that Megan herself was responsible for the account. Jodie then subtly redirected his suspicion towards David Platt, pointing out that he kept glancing in their direction. At that moment, David happened to be sitting nearby at the bar holding his mobile phone, which immediately made Daniel more suspicious. When Jodie briefly left for the bathroom, Daniel received another message from Truth Teller and instantly confronted David. Furious at the accusation, David strongly denied having anything to do with the trolling and insisted he had more important matters to worry about because his daughter was seriously ill in hospital. Still unconvinced, Daniel continued pressing him until David showed him what he had actually been doing on his phone, watching a light-hearted video of Lily. Realizing he had made a mistake, Daniel awkwardly apologized before leaving with Jodie. Later on, Daniel admitted to Jodie that he felt foolish for wrongly accusing David. She advised him to stop obsessing over the identity behind the account, warning that the situation was clearly starting to affect his mental state. Jodie then suggested staying with him a little longer instead of searching for somewhere else to live, and Daniel agreed. However, once Daniel stepped away to prepare food, viewers finally saw Jodie's true intentions as she secretly pulled out her phone and posted another message from the Truth Teller account herself. The latest post accused Daniel of being unfit to remain a teacher, referencing his past conflict with Max Platt and suggesting he had an inappropriate history with students. Although Jodie's ultimate motive remains unclear, it is obvious that Daniel's troubles are only set to become even worse in the episodes ahead. Coronation Street continues airing on ITV1 during weeknights and is also available to stream on ITVX.